Hello and welcome. Our presentation on our upcoming feature in our app. What we will be talking about today. A brief reintroduction of who we are and what we do. The importance of culture and heritage in the context of the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. How churches are related to the SDGs. How we are using augmented reality, or AR, to create new and interesting experiences to bring churches to life. Our timeline. What we hope to gain from our participation in this challenge. Who are we? Very briefly. We are a technology company, search engine and travel website that specializes in providing information on churches around the world. Information published is done by default in a neutral manner, with a dedicated section for those of belief. We are based in London, United Kingdom, with a view of expanding to mainland Europe in 2026-2027. We were established in November 2019. We have a 3.7 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. You can find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Our website is www.churchmapped.com. Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, and the relevance of culture and heritage. The SDGs are a set of goals that were established by the United Nations, or UN, in 2015 that all countries should strive to achieve by 2030. Many people know the SDGs as striving to end poverty, but the SDGs are much more multifaceted. One of the aspects of the SDGs relates to cultural preservation and heritage, namely SDG 11.4. Strengthen efforts to protect and safeguard the world's cultural and natural heritage. SDG 11.4. SDG 11.4, which states, strengthen efforts to protect and safeguard the world's cultural and natural heritage, falls under the broader goal of SDG 11, which relates to sustainable cities and communities. Many cultural sites are at risk of disappearing completely, either due to war, political instability, economic difficulties, and/or natural disasters. One difficulty about this particular SDG is that there is no consensus on how to measure this threat exactly, making it very difficult to track progress. Churches are extremely important to culture and heritage. Americans spend 84 billion minutes per month on religious activities. That was by the author Matthew Lieberman in his book, Why Our Brains Are Designed to Connect. Several UNESCO World Heritage Sites are also churches, such as Cologne Cathedral and the Sagrada Familia, and so on. Many churches are important places for people to worship and also as tourists. Historically, in fact, the first tourists were actually pilgrims. We therefore see ourselves as continuing this long line of travel. Churches are also at extreme risk of disappearing or having their purpose changed. Recent prominent examples of this include the Notre Dame in Paris, France, being almost burnt to the ground in recent years. Even in the best case scenario, historic information on churches is hard to find, which is where we come in. Let's take a quick break.
Whoa! What is that? Whoa! A real gargoyle! So cool! Whoa!
Technical stack, or under the hood. Our app utilizes augmented reality to give visitors to a church real-time access to historic information on a church. Visitors can find out everything from what a particular painting conveys to what a given statue is about. We use ARKit for iOS devices and ARCore for Android devices. We also use GPS location to ensure that the information is easily accessible and relevant. We use artificial intelligence, or AI, on our extensive database of images and text to give the correct information to visitors. Our iOS app is built in Swift, and our Android app is built in Java. We wanted to let judges trial it out, but we figured that they would have to visit a church to see it in action. Gamifying your church experience. We also have a gaming facility with our app, especially suitable for younger visitors. When a visitor visits a given church, we use GPS technology to see when they have left the church. We then present a quiz to the visitor to see what they have learnt from their visit, and for them to track down their progress on how much they have learnt from visiting church sites. We feel this provides a more holistic experience for visitors, especially those who are younger. Our aim: corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, and ethics is an important part of what we do, and staff are expected to contribute to charity and other socially beneficial activities outside of office hours. We are aiming to provide some of our revenues to churches, which we have provisionally called the Church Maps Dividend. We are also providing environmentally friendly technology solutions to Camden Council, a local government authority here in the United Kingdom, later in 2025. Timeline: end of 2025. Move to a different area of London, United Kingdom. Change of registered address. End of 2025. Begin process of filing patent. Early 2026. Publish new edition of app for both iOS and Android. Mid 2026 to early 2027. Open branch in continental mainland Europe. What we hope to gain from participating in this UN ITU challenge. We've already gained so much from participating in this challenge, including participating in the WIPO workshop. We benefited profusely from Valeria, Iskander, and Richard on IP law and the patent application process. We also hope to join the UN Tourism Innovation Network. We also hope that by participating, it will give us much needed publicity. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, as well as to give us a follow on Facebook. And of course, we hope to win.